Dallas has been a city that has repeatedly reinvented itself, but what's coming over the next 10 years might be the most dramatic transformation that we've ever seen. From massive downtown redevelopments to new transit lines, airport expansions, medical districts, and tech-focused mixed-use hubs, Dallas and the broader DFW Metroplex are positioning themselves for never-before-seen long-term growth between 2026 and 2036. Today, we're going to be breaking down the biggest future development projects and how they will reshape where you live, work, play, and invest.
This is not about short-term hype cycles or interest rate noise. We are talking about more important stuff right now. Large-scale projects like the ones we are going to discuss set the foundation for population growth, job creation, and housing demand for decades. If you're a buyer, seller, or investor, understanding where Dallas is going in 10 years is far more important than where it is today. These projects influence everything from home values and rent demand to neighborhood desirability and infrastructure quality.
For one, the Reunion District is one of the most ambitious urban redevelopment in Dallas that has ever been attempted. Planned as a multi-phase, multi-decade project surrounding Reunion Tower, this roughly $5 billion redevelopment aims to convert underutilized land into a dense, walkable district featuring residential towers, Class A office space, hotels, retails, dining, entertainment, and major public green spaces. What makes this project especially important is location. Reunion sits at the crossroads of downtown and Trinity River corridor and major transportation arteries. Over the next decade, this district is expected to significantly increase downtown housing supply while transforming what has historically been a tourist-only area into a true live, work, play neighborhood.
As residential units roll out in phases through the late 2020s and early 2030s, this area could see a complete identity shift. Buyers who historically overlooked Reunion may see it become one of downtown's most desirable addresses. Investors will likely focus on long-term appreciation rather than immediate cash flow as the district matures and amenities come online.
Another massive downtown project is New Park Dallas, a planned 20-acre mixed-use district designed to integrate residential towers, office space, retail, hospitality, and large-scale education campus. One of the most talked about components is a proposed 38-story tower, which would further reshape the skyline. This project is being positioned as a future-forward urban campus, emphasizing walkability, sustainability, and flexibility for education, technology, and creative industries. Over the next decade, New Park could act as a magnet for younger professionals, students, and innovative-driven employers who want an urban environment without leaving Dallas. And this is a massive statement about the future of Dallas from these investors.
The North End development is another long-term play that could dramatically change how people think about downtown Dallas. Planned across roughly 11 acres, this project envisions extremely high-density construction, including towers that could rise as high as 80-plus stories, if fully realized. This kind of vertical density signals a shift towards Dallas competing more directly with cities like Chicago or Miami in terms of that urban scale. For real estate, that means more luxury condos, high-end rentals, and stronger demand for surrounding neighborhoods that support urban lifestyles.
The Field Street District, located near the edge of the historic West End, is another future development that bridges old and new Dallas. This project aims to blend residential, office, and hospitality with entertainment use while preserving some of the area's historic character. Over time, this could act as a connective tissue between downtown's business core and the entertainment zones, increasing foot traffic and residential demand in areas that were previously overlooked.
On the infrastructure side, one of the most impactful projects is the DFW Airport Terminal F expansion, projected at roughly $1.6 billion. This terminal is planned to add a new concourse, additional gates, and expanded passenger facilities designed to handle long-term growth in international and domestic travel. Airports don't just move people, they drive economic ecosystems. Over the next decade, this expansion supports corporate relocations, tourism growth, logistics jobs, and hotel development across the northern DFW corridor.
The DART Silver Line is a regional rail project connecting Plano, Addison, Carrollton, and DFW Airport. While initial service is expected to begin in the mid-2020s, the real impact unfolds over the next decade as transit-oriented development builds all around the station. Historically, rail access increased land values, encourage higher density housing, and attracts mixed-use development. So from 2026 through 2036, neighborhoods along the Silver Line corridor could see sustained appreciation driven by improved mobility and lifestyle convenience.
One of the most futuristic projects in Dallas is the Park Smart District in the Cedars, a planned $3.5 billion smart city-style development. This district is designed around advanced infrastructure. Think high-speed connectivity, smart energy systems, modern office environments, and dense residential components. What makes this exciting for real estate is that smart districts tend to attract higher-paying jobs and long-term tenants. As this area evolves over the next decade, the Cedars could transition from an emerging neighborhood into one of Dallas's most tech-forward urban districts.
Up in Plano, the Texas Research Quarter is a long-term life science and technology initiative focused on biotech research and advanced manufacturing. Over the next 10 years, this project aims to bring millions of square feet of lab spaces, office, and supporting residential development. Life science districts tend to create stable, high-income employment bases, and that means consistent housing demand, especially for nearby single-family homes, townhomes, and upscale rentals.
The redevelopment of Collin Creek Mall represents a broader trend across DFW, turning outdated retail into vibrant mixed-use communities. This roughly $1 billion project is planned to introduce residential units, office space, walkable retail, and green space over multiple phases. Over the next decade, this area could evolve into a self-contained urban node, appealing to residents who want proximity to jobs, shopping, and transit without moving downtown.
The Farm in Allen is a large-scale, 135-acre mixed-use development centered around entertainment, dining, and lifestyle amenities. Anchored by The Hub, this project is designed to serve as a regional destination while supporting surrounding residential growth. This kind of suburban mixed-use development tends to increase nearby home values by adding amenities without requiring long commutes.
Cannon Beach in McKinney is a unique lifestyle-driven project centered around a large surf lagoon and resort-style amenities. While smaller in scale compared to downtown projects, developments like this can dramatically influence housing demand in their immediate area. Over the next decade, expect projects like this to attract younger families and remote workers looking for lifestyle-first communities.
The Dallas Medical District is expected to see billions in expansions over the next decade, including new hospitals, research facilities, specialty clinics, and education partnerships. Healthcare expansion creates long-term job stability, one of the strongest drivers of consistent housing demands. These projects also support demand for nearby rental housing, short-term housing for medical professionals, and long-term single-family neighborhoods.
Now, as we always like to conclude, how does this affect you as a buyer, seller, or investor? For buyers, the next decade is about identifying future hubs before they fully mature. Transit-adjacent neighborhoods, medical corridors, and mixed-use districts often outperform broader markets over long time horizons. Sellers in or near these development zones may benefit from long-term appreciation, but timing matters. As infrastructure and amenities come online, buyer demand tends to rise. The simplest way to be ready is to stay educated on whichever development is near you. You'll gradually see hype build until you find your home's value at a price you're willing to sell it for. And for investors, this decade favors patience and fundamentals. Long-term buy and hold strategies near transit, healthcare, tech, and lifestyle districts will see strong appreciation through 2036.
Dallas isn't just growing, it's strategically reinventing itself. These projects represent a long-term vision that will shape housing demands, pricing, and lifestyle across DFW for the next 10 years and beyond. If you want updates like these projects and other evolutions, or you want help positioning yourself in this changing market, make sure to subscribe and stay connected with us here at Goal Line Real Estate.